Hello, welcome to my new Minecraft LP. I am the Pindar, as you probably know, and I think we're going to just hop right into this new world and see what there is for us here. Alright, looks like we're starting in either a savanna or a plains biome. Very strange, but we've got a desert over there. Nice. Ooh, and we've got an early village. Nice. That'd be really cool. Alright, so it's the first day. So we're going to want a bed as soon as possible. We will also need wood. So let me grab some of that. This is a modded world, as you can tell from the icon in my top left. That blue box is Walia. What am I looking at? So it just kind of tells me some interesting things about what I'm looking at. I'm also using the mod Fast Leaf Decay, which just makes all of the leaves break pretty much as soon as you get rid of the last piece of log in the tree. I guess we will make a crafting table. Then we will make our first wooden tools. So let's make... I guess I don't know exactly what we'll need right away. So let's hold off making our wooden tools. We do need sheep. Oh, we've got a giant ocean over here. And this function right here is from Optifine. So I have Optifine installed, and I would suggest everyone installing Optifine, even if you aren't in a modded world. It just helps Java Edition run a lot smoother. And it has a few kind of updates that look really cool and really nice too. Wait, we have a village over here. That's a savannah village. And we have a desert village over there somewhere. It's crazy. Let's head off to this village. Maybe we won't need to find sheep this early. We can just steal ourselves a bed. What we got here? We got a bunch of wheat. That's not planted on farmland. That's interesting. Alrighty. Do we have 2 nitwits in this village? So there is a profession. Yep. So this guy right here is a nitwit. So if I place down a villager job station, this guy right here is just a normal villager. He'll go and he'll take the job. But if this nitwit is the only villager in the area, he will never go and take that job. Because nitwits will never take a job. So that's kind of unfortunate that there's 2 nitwits in this village. And I need a bed, so I'm... No. You can't have this bed. This is my bed. Mine! I want a few reeds. Let's take some reeds. Alright, so my goals for the first day is a bed. And so normally that requires going after a sheep. But we got lucky and have a village, so I just stole one of their beds. Red emeralds and acacia. Nice. My second priority is to try to get a source of food going. Got empty map galore. Nice. I think I'll take a map. Then a cartography table. So this cartography table is a job station, like I was talking about before. And so there's just a number of different job stations that the villagers will need to interact with in order to get a job so that they can trade with the player. I also want to start trying to scope out a spot for a base. And I want to do it not like terribly far away from this village, but I also don't want to be like right next to the village. I don't want to have to try to defend it every single night. You are a weaponsmith. You have. Ooh. I have 3. I could just get an iron axe right away. I could. Whenever I'm in these villages, I'm always on the lookout for potatoes and carrots, as you can get them in villages. That's one of the places that you can get them in villages. Wheat seeds you can get by just by just punching grass. See, I just got another wheat seed, and there's another wheat seed. So wheat seeds aren't all that hard to get. I think I want to try to stay somewhat close to the desert and somewhat close to this village. So I'm going to go... I want to be far enough away that I don't have to defend it at night, though. Got an Enderman. Yeah, it's another network. Mr. Zumbo! We've got sheep here. This kind of looks cool, doesn't it? On a giant hill. The river down below. Kind of a cool place. I think we're still too close to the village, though. Want to run over here and grab these pumpkins. Pumpkin. Alright, first priority, bed. Done. Second priority, food. I've got 17 pieces of bread, so that's kind of done. My third priority is to try to find a spot to build my base. So, depending on how picky you are, it can be really easy or really hard. I think I'm going to be a little bit more picky, so it's going to be a little bit harder for me to find a spot to make my base. I want to kind of find somewhere that looks cool just from the start, and that will give me enough room to build everything that I want to build. So that's why it's going to be a little bit harder for me to find a good spot to build my base. Though, being here in the middle of all these hills kinda is... It's tempting. It's really tempting, but I'm too close to the villages, I think. I want to be outside of the chunk range for them. Because if I go, like, mining somewhere, I don't want to have, like, a zombie attack on the village and lose all of the villagers there. Is that the same village I was just at? You know, I think it is. I just went in a circle. Oh, no, it's a different village. There's another village here, guys. Is this the same one? I don't think it is, right? Yeah, I don't remember. There's melons over there. I'd pick up the melons if this was the other one. There's a librarian in there. Oh my goodness, guys. Why don't you have a job? He doesn't want to go. I think he's stuck between... Yep. Interesting. Alright, well, we have an early librarian. Interesting. Got a few melons. That's pretty much it for this village, I think. Only seeing wheat seeds planted. Ooh, this could be a pretty good spot for a base. Got desert over here. Got a savanna here. I believe this is a fan. Yep, just a straight savanna. And over here, not too far, we've got... Looks to be a plains biome, maybe? Or maybe a forest? We are in a plains biome now. So yeah, this could be a pretty good spot for a base. Build it around here. And over that hill, in a little ways past, is where the village is, where the librarian was. So I think we will. Ooh, actually, see a tall mountain over there. That looks kind of cool. All right, no, I think we're still doing it here. I think I've made my decision. We are going to not build a full structure today for our base, but we are going to claim this area here for our base. I think we're going to make a little farming area around here. It won't be that big to start off with. We'll probably expand it quite a bit. And yeah, we'll make this work. We'll make this work. I think just to start, we're just going to put down our bed, say here, set our respawn there, start clearing off some of these grass around. And next we're going to put down our crafting table, and I think we're just going to start. We're going to go mining a little bit. So I saw a cave system this way. It's getting close to nighttime. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take our bed with us, actually. We're going to leave our crafting table here. Let's grab the coordinates too. So 565 minus 328. So that's where we know where our home is. I'm actually going to make a chest as well. And I'm going to put everything in the chest that we don't need for mining. So saplings, wheat seeds, apple, map, emeralds, sugarcane, melon, pumpkin, saplings. We're back to looking for cave system that I saw this direction. It's right here. Now I like to make sure that I always have a way back up. So that's why I'm not just running face first into here. I'm gonna put up a torch. Right off the bat, we have iron here, but so you see in the upper left, on my Walia screen, it says iron ore X currently harvestable. So that means I can't mine iron ore with the wooden pickaxe. So if I go after some stone here, I grab 3 pieces. And I did not bring my crafting table with us, so I have to build another one. And then I build myself a stone pickaxe. Can then use my stone pickaxe to mine the iron. And I will probably go ahead and grab 8 more pieces of cobblestone here. I have 8 pieces of iron. 2, 7, 8 pieces of cobble. So I will make myself a furnace. Thought I heard something. I apparently did not. And now I can put down my furnace. I actually want to move this to right here. I can now put my iron ore in there, but I don't have any coal yet, so I'm going to grab a piece of coal from here. And I'm going to start this smelting up right away. While that's cooking, I'm going to go after some more of these resources. Now, it's normally a really good idea to run around and light up the cave system around you before you just start sitting and mining. So I need to make myself some more torches, and I'm going to run around here, lighting the area up. Now, I don't have a sword yet. I am going to grab one more piece of stone. See if I can... Don't have any sticks on me anymore. So I'm gonna have to fight them off with my pickaxe. Alright, I have 5 iron ingots. So what I'm going to do is make myself some more sticks. Actually gonna make a bunch more sticks. I'm gonna use 2 of them for an iron pickaxe, and I'm gonna use 1 of them for a sword. Then I'm going to go back and mine some more coal, and I'm gonna run around in this cave system lighting it up, gathering some more resources, and we'll see where we get. I should mention that I have one more mod installed. It's called More Overlays, so that's what all of these red X's are about. The mod essentially tells me where mob spawns can happen. So anywhere where there's a red X, mobs can spawn pretty much at any time. And I just found a dungeon. And despite the fact that there's 2 creepers right next to it, there is not a creeper spawner in the game. So let's go check this out and see what kind of mob spawner we have. Alright, so he just died. Ooh, do we have a skeleton spawner? Could be really good. The only problem is I don't have a bow yet, so I can't fight him at range. And I don't have armor yet. So this might get a little tedious. Oof. So in the overworld, which is where we are right now, there are a number of spawners that can be found. There's spider spawners, there's skeleton spawners, there's zombie spawners, and there's cave spider spawners. Cave spider spawners can only be found in abandoned mineshafts. There's also silverfish spawners, which can only be found in the stronghold, and it's guaranteed that there'll be one silverfish spawner right next to the end portal. And when we get to that, I'll show you that. But you see what here when I'm looking at it, that there's no flame particles around it. So we are outside of the spawner's radius. When the player gets within 16 blocks of the spawner, the cage for that spawner will start kind of lighting up with some flame-like icons, images, and you'll be able to see that mobs spawn at that point. With the overworld spawners, the ones that I just said, you can shut off the spawner by lighting up the area around it, as the mobs that I mentioned can only spawn when the light level in the area around the spawner is at 7 or lower. So if you light it up, then you won't get any more mob spawns. So I ran in there and I dropped a torch. So hopefully I lit it up enough that I can get in here again here. Add some more torches so that it won't spawn anymore. And I'm going to go ahead and drop down here and light up some more of this area. Now, whenever I go caving like this, what I like to do is drop my torches on the right. And that way, when I'm done with this cave system, I can turn around and see that there's a torch here on my left and know that this is the way to get out. And at a certain point, if you decide that you want to put yours on the left, sure, go ahead and do that. Just make sure that you're consistent throughout the cave system. Now, it sounds like we probably have a dark area over this direction, but I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. I am going to mine this coal out, but we might run into another cave system over here. Yep, look at that. We ran into another cave system here. And it looks like we ran into a ravine. gonna see if I can do this quick so I don't get hit a whole bunch. So I don't have armor to really deal with this. But this structure right here that you see, this naturally generated area, is called a ravine. And they spawn randomly in the overworld. And I guess at a certain point they spawn in the nether as well. But these can be fairly dangerous because mobs can spawn all over the place. Like this guy up here is in the ravine, but he's up a ways. And it's just hard to light up the entire area effectively. So we'll get in here eventually, but it's good to know that there is a ravine here. I'm going to step out a little bit and light up some of this ledge that we are on. Ah. So I am going to block off this so they can't just come pouring at us. So I'm going to go back to this area and I'm going to mine out all of the blocks here. All of the coal and the iron and whatnot. Because we will need a fair amount of it to get our base started and set up and running. And we will go and check out what is in the dungeon chests here in a second. Alright, so we got 11 iron ore and a little bit more coal. So there wasn't much more in this cave system. I'm just going to get some more iron started. I think we're going to try to build iron armor here shortly. I obviously won't have enough for a full set, but getting some on will be a big help. And I think that makes it time to see what's in the chests. Got some bread, got a little bit of rotten flesh, got a saddle, got a music disc, some coal, gunpowder, bones, and wheat. So, not amazing, but it was alright. We got 2 music discs, we got pumpkin seeds. We already have some pumpkins at home, so it's not as great as it could have been. But this is one of the spots that you can find pumpkin seeds, melon seeds. I think you can find like carrots and potatoes here as well. So it's always a good thing to check the chests when you find a dungeon, because there you could find some really good loot. Somehow I missed that piece of iron and this piece of iron. Ooh, this is a vein. I think we are still 4 iron off from making a full set of iron armor. I think while I wait for that to cook up, I'm going to head back towards the ravine. Just kind of poke my head in there again and just see if I can find a little bit more iron near us. It's the opposite way. Gotta watch out for creepers too. It's a pretty good sized ravine too. It's kind of cool. We are actually fairly low in the world right now. Let's... If we dig down a little bit... How low do we get when we are in the ravine proper? I hear a skeleton near me. Weird. Okay. Alright, how low do we get when we are down here? Let's say. Here I'm at 27. I want to see if I can get down towards diamond level, which is roughly like 12 or so. The usual height that I like to go at is 11. I think that just has, I've had good luck at that level. But diamonds are able to spawn anywhere below y equals 16. So the deeper you go in your world, the more likely you'll be able to find diamonds. And some of that is changing with the new 1.17 update. So we'll have to see how that actually affects diamond ore generation. Okay, I have iron on me. I have 24 iron on me. I'm actually going to run back up to my furnace. And I'm going to build myself a set of iron armor before I head back over there. Alright, I just checked and it looks like this episode is getting a little long, so I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys all for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Peace.